Yo, what's up, everybody?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah. This is the Squeegee Live podcast, and I'm here with Mark and Seth.
What's up, dudes?
What's up, fellers?
Yeah. Chilling.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
I got my fucking head is killing me, man.
You sound a little nasally. You have allergies, though?
Yeah, I do. So I'm thinking that maybe I might have a little bit of allergies going on or something. I might have a cold. I could have the coroners. I don't fucking know.
Kung Fu flu?
Could have Kung Fu flu. It could be anything.
Racist.
It could be anything. It is racist. That shit came from Chiners.
Came out on the Wuhan.
Got the old Wuhan flu and shit. Life sucks, but I'm rolling with it.
Way to do it, mate.
I'll tell you, it's allergy season here in Florida, and we planted new trees in my yard. We planted one for my father, and we planted. I don't know if you have poinciana trees up there, but they're just fast growing softwood trees, and they make a beautiful canopy. And all of a sudden, 6 years ago when we planted is when I noticed. I didn't notice until now that's probably what makes me cough all the time. Remember, I call you and you're like, dude, you don't stop coughing. You don't even fucking know you're coughing. and so I started. My wife got me this stuff called Histoblock, and I start taking it when I start feeling it, and it wipes it out. I started early this year, but if I miss it for like 2 days, I'm freaking hacking every 5 minutes, man.
You haven't done that in a while, though.
No, because I've been taking the Histoblock.
He sounds like he has kennel cough.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, and you know what? Here's the problem. If I have to make poop,
Seth, that was a good
if I have to make poop and I cough hard enough, I blot my underwear.
Dude, I blot my underwear anyway, so.
Well, I do it sometimes just for fun. It doesn't have to take it off.
You would have been proud of me. I landed my first dealership yesterday.
Oh yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
What you got?
They called me. It's a Ford dealership.
Yeah.
Along with Ford here in town, so they had me do a first time cleaning. It's pretty fucking big. All the interior glass, 15 bay doors, and then all the high glass and everything.
Good for
and
you.
then they're gonna go every other month, and it's like in and out of the first. Like inside of the first floor, and then all exterior, no bay doors. And the next time, it's like
mine are all staggered cleaning like that. But here's what you do, Seth, and I'm sure you go clean the living shit out of it and make it look like a diamond and a fucking goat's ass. And then all of a sudden, when you're not there for 45 days, they'll be like, "Holy shit, we need this more."
Yeah,
that's what happened with all of mine. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was hoping for. I tried not to sell them on once a month just because of the ticket. On just how big the place is and how long it's going to take me to do. So I'm hoping the every other month will at least make them see like what it looks like when it's clean and how long it lasts.
Oh, no, they will. They will. And I will tell you this. I think I have 17 or 18 dealerships now, and those big ones that I've been putting pictures are once a month. And then I have 1, 2, 3 that are every week. It's not every week to the top. It's every week low glass service drive, stuff like that. And then I have one or two that are every other month, and the rest are just once a month. Well, they're my best paying customers. Believe it or not, you email an invoice out on the 25th, by the 30th, you have your money in the bank.
I've heard that.
Yeah. They're people are like, oh, dealerships are cheap, but there's always a lot of extras. Like my Ferrari, I do 2 Ferraris, 2 Mercedes, and a Maserati, all by the same company, and I always get some pressure washing. Drain swales, curbs.
Yep.
That Ferrari dealership has paver bricks. They're like, we're going to move the cars, come clean the paver bricks. Not the big giant one, but the smaller one that I was at on Tuesday. There's always extra money to be made there. Always.
Exactly. I did have a question for you. So on the oil on the bay doors, I noticed on the mechanic side of the shop, the service side, they were pretty bad on the inside. Any suggestion
on the glass?
Yeah, on the glass. Just it doesn't seem
simple
to
green, simple green in a spray bottle. Because I'll tell you what, simple green won't damage anything if it gets on car paint, if it gets on aluminum. If you use anything more aggressive, there's a million chemicals out there. But if you even were to shop locally and you went to Home Depot and you bought purple stuff, that will etch the living shit out of aluminum bay doors and stuff. So simple green is your safest bet.
All right, what's it, to spray it on like pump spray or like what do you
I'll
like?
just put it in a spray bottle and throw it in the bucket
Okay.
And then, pre-treat, walk by, spray 5 bay doors, all the handprints that you want to get off, let it dwell, and go back with your strip washer and wash as usual. You're good to go.
All right, easy enough then. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, it's a step above ammonia. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah, it's just like that. I thought ammonia could handle it, but I was just like, man, it's going to be slow going. So
No.
I was just trying to speed it up a little bit.
Dude, I'll tell you what I do on all my car dealerships now, because every one of them I do interior work. Like I did today, I take my I think it's the 12-inch handy sleeve, and I put that on one pole and just drape a shit towel on it, and I just carry it. I wash the inside, I pull everything onto the floor and walk by with that thing like a mop. It's freaking beautiful, dude. No bending down. It gets everything. I put those cheap, poofy ass Harbor Freight microfibers. They suck water up off the ground. They're not good for wiping windows, but they're damn sure good on the floor.
Yeah, that's what I was going to think of doing too. I was thinking first time cleaning too, just because of how high the glass is, that I was going to water fed pull it, backblade it, and then pull it again just to make sure it comes out.
Well, I'll tell you what, Seth, you need to inquire, because the more established dealers, like those Mercedes dealers that you see me clean, that big giant one that just opened up, dude, they have between the 2 dealerships, and the dealerships are about 10 miles apart, they have a 28-foot scissor lift that they own for maintenance, light bulbs and whatnot. So all I do is call up the maintenance director and say, hey, I need the scissor lift at Palm Beach Gardens on the 3rd week of the month. Can you do that for me? And he'll call me back. He'll be like, yeah, it's ready for you. I go do it. Then I'm like, okay, I'm done with it here. Can you, because like quarterly, I do all that high glass on the inside. Yeah. And they own it. So it doesn't cost me $300 to rent for the day. Yeah. And they and you make sure they move the cars out of the way, put up cones, freaking go to town, dude. There's nothing like a scissor lift, because you can put 400 rags in it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that definitely would save me the.
But what I'm saying is, inquire. Once you get in there and get to know these people, hey, you guys, and a lot of car dealerships, you'd be surprised, has that shit sitting out in the shop somewhere, and they're like, yeah, we got a scissor lift. You want to? Yeah.
Yeah, they had a smaller dealership for a while, and then they built this monstrosity that's the one I'm going to now, and it's only been open like a year and a half.
Well, dude, the big Mercedes one that I do was half that size, and it's a fishbowl full of glass in the offices. And then, so they gave me the windows, and then they went to their janitorial. Their janitorial approached them. When I did the cleaning, I did all the office petitions, everything on both sides. Then they went to janitorial approached them and said, why don't you give us all these petitions? We'll clean them. So the guy's like, well, isn't that part of your job? And they're like, well, not really. We'd like to break it out, because it's way more than we initially thought. Long story short, once they saw janitorial was just wiping things with rags, they called me, and I go, look, I'm going to give you a good price because we're there so frequently, but I'm going to tell you now, those petitions, both sides, it's 2 days for 2 guys. 2 good window cleaners. It takes you 2 days to do it. That's a lot. It never ends.
That sounds
well, what the problem is? It's got all glass doors, glass buttons that go through the doors, glass chrome door closers. So even when you're done, you're going back and detailing with, handy sleeve, 6-inch, and a towel everywhere. I literally go in there with a pile of towels and leave with a pile of wet, dirty. You know what I'm saying? It's just
yeah.
And that shit is like mall glass. If you've ever cleaned inside a mall, people are like, "Oh, malls are great because it's air conditioned." Dude, that dust it just
thick.
sucks the water out of your mop. Yeah, it's like lint. Oh God, it's horrible.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I used to do root work for a long time, and I worked for the dreaded fish. And malls were my fucking least favorite things to do. I'm like, I hated doing malls.
Yeah, you got to be out by 9 a.m. at least here.
Yeah,
9 a.m. No outsides after 9 a.m. Yeah, you got 1,800, 30,000-year-old people marching around in there.
To the fucking work, and they walk. They have the whole mall to walk in, and they walk like a foot away from you.
You look like you've done that before. Yeah. You look like you're about to die. Why don't you sit down before you fall down, lady?
Oh my God, Mark, come do me.
Yeah, need to my car windows for me.
I need to take you home with me.
Does that include the lamps?
Yeah, I'm $200 an hour, lady. Whatever you want.
How about you take the teeth out and let's see what you can do, lady?
Right, Jesus.
Suck the chrome off a bumper.
Yeah, right. So, I don't know. So, how's things up there? So, you starting to cool down a little bit?
Oh yeah, it's I mean, it hasn't quite started the fall change yet. You know what I mean? But definitely a lot cooler out. It's kind of nice, to be honest with you. I know people don't like to hear that, but it's kind of nice. Not sweating my balls off all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've dropped humidity a little bit, and we got a nice breeze. You know, but it's still pretty hot out. But you know, it's a nice little change. Like you get out in the morning, you can actually breathe.
Yeah, that's kind of nice, right? Yeah, it's been like 50s here in the morning, and it jumps up to like 72 in the afternoon, and then nights are like 50s. It's kind of nice.
Nice. Yeah, dude, it took me almost 4 months, but I finally, and I hope I can hold this pattern. I have my company set up where all of my big monthlies, like the car dealerships and a couple small office buildings, are done the first week of the month, so I don't have to fucking worry about them.
Yeah.
But you miss them, and then it's a week late, and you miss them, it's a week late, and then you can't show up 2 weeks in a row on a monthly. So it's like, it took me 4 months to get this back, and I'm like, so we did 7 car dealerships this week that are monthly, and I'm like, let's try to put it on the calendar for next month, this week, so we just, I like to get it behind me, and then it gives me open room for extra stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Window cleaning history, what's up, man? I mean, fuck, it'd be cool if that dude come on the podcast, Noah. I mean, he's been talking about it for 2 years now. He's like, man, yeah. Well, it's on him. I've invited him 1,000 times.
Jacob Dell, fuck you.
I don't know what happened to Tim. Tried calling him twice, 4 times. He's not answering. So,
yeah.
Oakley dokley.
So
no Tim tonight. I don't think. He didn't say if there's anything going on. So I don't know.
I hope so. I hope everything's good.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
I could go a couple hours without any more bad news.
Yeah, be nice.
Yeah, he had a bunch of shit hit all at the same time.
He had a ton. He had a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Felt really bad, you know. Losing friends, and then his wife's grandmother, I think, passed away, right? That sucks, dude.
I think that's his wife's grandma.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking.
I don't know. I can't remember. It was something. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Grandma's. Yeah. But yeah, you know, fucking same old shit, different day, man. You know.
Yeah, not much changes, my dudes.
Not much, you know. Tim had to clean some second-story windows. Yeah, maybe I don't. That could be it. He could have had to do some second-story windows. Because I thought I think he called, but I missed it, so I wasn't here to see it. So, and then I tried calling him back, and I can't get a hold of him.
I'll shoot him a text real quick. Peace.
Window cleaning history. Don't let that voice fool you. That's wish. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't
when did
fucking
this
know.
sickness start coming on, T?
Right after I ate that chip, it all happened. It was all
Really?
downhill
Dude.
after that.
Yeah, we can discuss that now.
That chip weakened my entire immune system. I'm like fucking. I've been deathly ill ever since then.
Hey, Seth, wait a minute. Excuse me, T. Did yours come in, Seth?
It did.
He just
I don't have
Right.
he forgot it at home.
Yeah, I left it at my house where
My dog ate it. His dog ate it. His dog ate it. His mom accidentally thrown it away.
After that podcast, I drank a big glass of milk. That helped out. But I woke up in the morning, that bitch bit twice. Worse coming out than going in, I
would just like everyone to know that Mark drank before me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I drank after the podcast.
I didn't drink until the next morning.
You're right. No, it was over 2 hours. That's just because you were empty. I shouldn't have finished my Monster. I remember you said that. So you did beat me in that respect. But hey, listen, you know as well as I do, after 2 hours, most of the burn was gone. My lips still had a little bit tingle going on. But it like I said, I couldn't believe just one chip. And that morning, that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Tore me up.
It was bad, dude.
Yeah.
It was bad, dude. It was bad.
Mark's throwing milk at his asshole to cool it down.
Dude, I eat spicy food, but I don't have good flavor, so that thing was gnarly. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I like
John Sacco, shut up, you fucking pussy.
Sacco gets.
He's like, I had a headache for a week. You pussy.
What do you call that on TikTok when you do with someone else at the same time?
A duet?
Yeah, Sacco's Tacos is doing a lot of duets lately. I saw that. He was hanging out with what's his name? Will Smith. I saw that on my way home from Naples today. I'm like, oh, that's John Sacco. He knows Will Smith.
I mean, he knows who he is. Yeah, dude, Sacco talking shit over here. He looked like me by the time he ate that chip.
Right.
You know what? If he doesn't do it, I will. I'm putting up Sacco's Tacos truck. And we're going to have those chips that you can't even eat.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Sell it to him.
Yeah.
You want some of these tacos, dog?
Yeah.
I still get a kick out of the company around here that's 2 for 1. I love that place. It's so good.
I'm starting to
2 for 1. Like JUAN.
I'm starting a new.
Oh yeah.
I'm starting a new company. It's called Turn On Box. It's like a remote. It's a remote control for downstreaming. You just turn it on.
I'm building one. I'm building one that's going to be cheaper than John Sacco's, but it's going to be like an old school remote control for your TV. It's going to have a 100-foot cord on it.
Yeah, mine's called the Mongoloid box.
Box.
Nothing works. You have to buy it from John Sacco.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a company called the Retard Switch. I'm gonna sell you a kid that has Down syndrome to run back and forth to turn your downstreaming on. Yeah, we're getting pulled off YouTube for that one. That was terrible.
I'm definitely going to hell if there's one.
Yeah.
That's really happened.
I don't know. He called. I wasn't here. I didn't see it. And fucking now he won't answer his shit. So I don't know, man.
I texted him, but nothing back yet.
I hope he's okay.
Same.
Mark Darnell's having problems getting Christmas lights.
Mark Darnell needs to come on the podcast.
Yeah.
You know. Dude, remember we've talked about this before. I was working today and I unplug the water.
Do you like dragging?
Yes.
Dragging these balls across your mouth?
Yes. My chin. I pull the hose off of the barb on the fitting for the water fed, and I just got the pole just dragging behind me. So I got the pole over my shoulders, collapsed down to like 20 feet, and I got to go under this drive-through at the Ferrari dealer, and I knew there was bushes there, and the bushes are like, the building's new, so the bushes are only like knee high, and I'm like, yeah, it'll come out of there. Dude, I started walking across like a 20-foot drive-through, and I have about 50 feet of hose. And then, of course, at like the 45-foot, I feel it start to tug back like I got a fish on the line. So, and I'm sure you do this. You just keep walking going, I wonder what the fuck is holding this thing? Because it hooks on every.
It's always a blade of grass.
Dude, I always had to stop because I'm like, I stretched that hose like 50% longer than it should have been. I was like, if that fucker comes whipping back and there's people inside this dealership are going to laugh at me because I would, And I turn around and it had wrapped itself. It just wove through two
I lose my fucking cool, man. That's why you guys got to go out and buy a Squeegee Life pole, because when my shit gets stuck on something and it gets disconnected, I throw my Squeegee Life pole as far as humanly possible. I throw that fucking thing.
Dude, I gotta be honest, if I threw it like a javelin, it'd probably come back and smack me in the face and still wouldn't come off of that blade of grass.
You guys ever do that with the hose? It gets tangled and you pull, the second pull, then you get aggravated and you do that like Indiana Jones whip move.
Yeah,
to try to
yeah. Oh, who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Yeah, it doesn't work,
like a
dude.
crazy person. Yeah, God damn it!
You throw that whip, it goes like 3 feet, and it's tangled up like 48 feet away, Yeah. And dude, and then you get there, and it's such a disappointment. You think that somebody parked on it, like there's a car tire on it, and it's a little fucking, like you said, a blade of grass, the smallest of sprinkler heads. That's the worst part of it.
Always fucking.
Hey, remember those things that were at Perry's? Those hose roller things?
Oh, yeah.
That was probably the dumbest idea since freaking sliced bread. But imagine dragging that shit through the bushes. Are you fucking kidding me?
That was that thing that you put on the corner, right?
Yeah, it's triangular and it has wheels on it. I'm like, what happens when you hit the grass? They just stack up and fall off the hose.
Fuck.
Dude, that guy's a fucking putz. Absolute bozo.
I miss him. Yeah, I keep trying to call Tim, man. I'm sorry, guys. I should always be on top of things, I guess.
Yeah, it happens.
Sorry, fellers.
Dude, I gotta send you this fucking Craig, the kid who works for me, is always, those filters where you can be like a cat or like a dragon? Dude, he'll send me 30-second clips like every day working as a different one, just being fucking weird. And today he sent me one as a dragon. It was like a New Year's, like Chinese New Year's dragon. He's like, my penis is so big, it is dragon behind me.
Who is that?
That kid works for me.
Oh, yeah.
He's just the weirdest.
I thought Craig was your brother. So you have two Craigs working with you?
No, I got one. Craig is my friend, and then Andrew is my brother. So
okay, that's right. Yeah.
Me and Andrew own the business together, and then
God, Mark is fucking stupid.
I was listening to your brother on the.
No, you're fucking stupid.
I was listening to your brother on the podcast.
No!
He watches a lot of movies.
No!
Shush.
Mongoloid Mark over
Mongoloid Mark. He's it's working. It's working. It's working. It's working.
I'm bringing it back.
He's like, listen, motherfucker, it's working 3 weeks in a row now. Kiss my ass. Mongoloid Mark. Oh, man, Pro Wash Missouri got some towels, man. He come right on here and tell us about it.
Yeah, man.
Man, they seem to be fairly popular, them towels there, Marky.
Yeah. Unfortunately, mine are floating around the bay in California on a cargo ship that can't be unloaded. But I still got some. I still got 2 cases at my mother-in-law's, which will be my wife's going up to visit 2 weekends, so she'll come home with them. So I'll have another. I'm gonna just keep 1, 2, 3 gross. So 144 times 3. So we'll be able to get some out.
Man, the corona's fucking killing everybody. Well, those containers are full of fucking Chinese and Russian soldiers. Yeah. Ready to jump out and get us.
Dude, I'm not. Have you been into Home Depot, TJ or Seth?
I have, yeah.
Yeah,
I saw something that actually made me stop and stare for a minute. They're selling food buckets now, right? Like, it's a square pail, like 3-gallon buckets with a 20-year shelf life of food. And I'm standing there.
How much?
I'm like, dude, I don't even know what it costs, but it's some kind of dehydrated shit, But I'm like, I've never seen that at a Home Depot. And I look at this other guy, and he's looking. I goes, "There's something I don't know." And he's like, "I don't know." He goes, "But it doesn't look like I'd want to eat that." And I'm like, "Well, why is Home Depot selling this? Is there going to be like a major food shortage or something?"
There's some stuff a brewing right now, but it's all speculation at this point. But.
Dude, let me tell you something.
When Seth starts talking about shit like that, you know shit's getting ready to hit the fan, dude.
Yeah, if I'm nervous,
he knows something over there, fucking Boston Tea Party bitch.
Oh,
yeah,
what's going on, Seth, that we don't know?
Yeah, you fucking cockknocker.
There's lots of stuff going on in the world of finance right now, especially with China. Their largest real estate group in the world is going bankrupt in the next 2 to 3 weeks. They've been forging books and changing numbers, and they own a ton of property in the United States. So when they foreclose, things are going to hit the fan. So I'm predicting by the end of the month or first week in November is not going to be.
Well, what does that mean? If they lose.
So if they foreclose and they go into bankruptcy, all that property will go into like basically a lien situation. And when all that money's tied up in a lien like that, basically the economy is going to drop. I don't know. The Dow's probably going to drop a couple hundred points when that fucking happens.
Our economy, but we don't have a vested interest in it if it's theirs.
It's Chinese property. Like our economy is so tied to China, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but are you talking about property in our country or property
they own
in
property
their country?
all over the world, but they own a ton of property in this country as well too. So you're going to see, liens, all sorts of things are going to supposedly are going to happen. I mean, basically reading the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, and Yahoo Finance are all saying it's coming. So
John Sacco says China's about to start World War III. Well, John Sacco, you don't worry. We got Sniffy in charge. He's going to take
that dude ain't going to fucking do nothing. No. They're going to fucking...
China doesn't have to put one person in this country to flatten our economy.
Yeah.
We are so heavily dependent on them, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So that's the new world war is going to be finances.
I think they're going to go whale on Taiwan any day now. They're already flying freaking shit over Taiwan, and in restricted airspace.
That's the problem there.
Yeah,
is Taiwan, and the problem with Taiwan is Joe Biden ain't going to do fucking shit.
Well,
if they invade
Blackhawks, you know.
Well, this is the thing: if they invade fucking Taiwan. China, we're not going to do shit about it, and that's going to make us look like scumbags. And China knows that we know. You know what I mean?
China owns.
And on top of all that, that's where all our fucking microchips come from. So we're fucking super duper fucked.
Yeah.
We're not in a great situation to begin with.
Nope.
I mean,
I hope all you fucking dumb fuck Democrat fucking retard motherfuckers. You fucking I hope you guys are real fucking happy with who you picked as president.
I mean, dude, we're heading to like an 2008 crash times 3.
Yeah.
That is fucking coming. If you're not ready for it, like,
when McDonald's is fucking paying motherfuckers $20 an hour to sell cheeseburgers, you know shit is getting ready to hit the fucking fan, guy.
Yeah. They're talking about a food cost going up north of 30 to 40%.
Dude, I went with my wife to Costco on Sunday, and I buy whole tenderloins and cut fillets out of it. Normally, you get 10 to 12 fillets plus other meat to make sandwich steaks and stuff. Dude, a fillet, and it was one of the smaller ones, was $145. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Kate goes, look at it. A pound of ground beef is $10. $10 fucking dollars. 1 pound tea wouldn't feed your family tacos. You need 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It is absolutely... The price is already fucking out of pocket right now.
Yeah.
Already.
Dude, I bought a ribeye steak today for $29. I ate it for dinner. I mean, it was almost $40.
Oh, you fucking anti-gun fucking retards running around and shit.
Well, I know this. My fuel bill is up about $800 a month.
Yep.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. You just write it off. Well, who's got to fucking pay for it, asshole?
Yeah, I know. I mean, you can. Everyone's like, bro, you can just increase your prices. Well,
I went and filled my fucking truck up. I was just like a little under a quarter of a tank before we went last Friday to the wedding, and it damn near cost me almost $100 to fill my truck.
Fucking crazy.
With my Kroger's fucking discount.
Yeah.
That was with 50 cents off a gallon. It almost cost me $100 to fill my fucking tank. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? This guy's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
God, I fucking hate this motherfucker. God, I fucking hate that fucking. He's fucking embarrassing.
Well, at least we're almost halfway done with him.
No, we're not. He's not even a year, bro.
Dude, where the fuck is that old Kamala Harris at?
It's 2021.
Where's old Kamala at? Where happened to old Kamala?
She's over at Sweet Willie's house riding that big radiator.
Somewhere doing nothing.
Shabow!
Have they
One
still
set over the bow.
Are they still not going to the border yet?
No.
Right?
Border.
Dude, they're passing legislation to not even COVID test or fucking vaccinate these fucking cocksuckers at the fucking border.
Dude, I spoke.
And hey, listen. I'm not saying. All I'm saying is, if you're gonna let people into the country like that, you should at least fucking vaccinate them. When you're mandating nurses to fucking be vaccinated, dude, you should be vaccinating these fucking cocksuckers, man.
Yeah, no, they don't care. They're just gonna stick them throughout the country. That's what they're doing.
It's fucking bullshit.
Dude, Eddie Stewart, he's like 40 miles away from that border over there.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, there's like 15,000 Haitians under this bridge, and then all of a sudden they were all gone. They're all gone. They fucking moved them out in the middle of the night, and then they're like, see, nothing to see here. Everything is good. Coming to a city near you. Like you said, how do you mandate companies over 100, the entire military, nursing staff, and everything, mandatory vaccines, yet you take these motherfuckers and it's optional for them?
Yeah, it just doesn't jive with me, dude. It just doesn't jive with me. I don't fucking understand it. None of it makes fucking sense anymore.
Listen, I'm not going down any rabbit hole, but I can tell you this. Even if Trump was able to take back over tomorrow morning, it would take him 4 years just to turn around the damage that Biden has done.
Yeah.
And nothing else. Nothing else would be done.
It will take 3 to 4 terms to fix what this fucking idiot's done.
Yep.
In a fucking year. He come in and signed how many executive orders of his first day in office? 47 or 48?
Yeah.
The guy's a fucking piece of shit. The guy's a fucking piece of shit. He looks like something out of the... He looks like the fucking Crypt Keeper, for fuck's sake. Yeah. The guy's fucking like a fucking... Dude, he's a... Did you see... Did you see that... Yeah, did you... Yeah, you're welcome. Did you see that fucker? Did you see that fucker on the... up in Michigan there?
Yeah.
Give that fucking speech. There was nobody there. Nobody. Who the fuck voted for this douchebag?
Yeah, dude. And as he's driving, nobody did. As he's driving in, miles of Trump supporters on each side of the road.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's a fucking scary situation, dude. It's a scary situation, man. To be alive and see something that could quite possibly turn into something my grandparents lived through, the Great Depression, is scary. You know? I doubt things will get that bad, but even if it was a third that bad, that's terrible. Because, like, the whole fucking world is upside down right now, you know?
Yeah.
It just, I don't know. It's fucking scary, man. I don't know what to do with myself or my thoughts on the situation. I really don't know. Like, I get resolute in some things, but then again, I'm like, man, Tim's, I don't know what's going on with Tim. Tim's got some stuff going on, guys. That's why he's not here, so. But anyways, I don't know, man. It's a scary fucking scenario, that's for sure. And, you gotta get to a point where you get on the podcast and you engage and you talk and you're not typing on the fucking computer all the time, you fucking bitch.
I don't understand how far can this go, T.
Answer them on the fucking podcast. Talk.
Stop
typing. Stop typing and talk.
Dude, I type 300 words a minute.
You don't. Yeah.
I just typed a whole story.
I seen it. I seen all 300 words. You did real good there, I think. You know.
You know what I'm saying though. I mean, how far can this go before?
I'm gonna tell you. Well, this is what's gonna happen. This is how far it will go. When we are in the streets, fighting off these commie fucks in the streets. That's how far it could go.
Yeah.
If there was ever a time to do something to us, now would be the time.
Oh, we are so weak.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not one penny for the military. Notice that?
No.
Pay raise.
No.
Veterans.
Yeah. The guy's a fucking scumbag. He's a scumbag piece of shit, that guy.
Mark Donnell just bought 300 Hungry Mans. Dude, did you get the Salisbury steak?
Just the sound of that.
What, Seth taking a shit?
No.
Or Hungry Man?
Hungry Man's made my stomach turn. Ugh. You know what I used to eat a lot of when I was a kid was Hamburger Helper.
Right? JT eats that, dude. So the other night,
my mom used to
made it for him.
No.
Now, am I wrong about this?
Potato stroganoff is the best one.
He likes cheeseburger macaroni, and I gotta tell you this, it just doesn't seem the same.
No,
you know
it does. It is a little off.
That was bachelor food, dude. When I lived in apartments, that was a fucking meal for
gourmet. That was fucking real gourmet shit there, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Joe Hardy, remember? I don't know why they call this stuff Hamburger Helper. It just tastes fine by itself.
Yeah.
Is that right there, Seth?
Everything cool, Seth and Ronnie?
Get some family stuff going on. So
I heard the toilet flush. That's not family stuff. You dropped the Cosby kids off at the pool. Is that what that was?
Well,
dude,
that's part of my family, dude.
I was just wondering, Mark, do you think next week you could be any more racist? If you could try, it would be great.
Okay. I could be, according to AC Washman, I'm the biggest racist on the show.
His name is HD.
HD.
He called him AC Washman.
AC Washman. He's not AC Slade.
Dude, the guy's got like 7 accounts and 7 names.
He called him AC Washman.
No, dude, that's Mark's subconscious racism kicking in. AC Slater, Mario.
All right. Yeah, he must be brown.
Them brown folks kicking around.
Them brown fellers. Yeah, I don't fucking know,
having
man.
Opinions and such.
Yeah. Fucking Mark, Jesus Christ.
What did I miss that Mark said?
We just heard you grunting and groaning in there.
Yeah.
You left the open mic.
Dude, if I left an open mic when I was taking a shit, it would sound like an apocalypse. So every shit I've ever taken is an emergency. So
look out.
Yeah,
Poor
man.
Christine. How's Christine? She put up with that?
Yeah, I mean, most of it happens.
Yeah, she better. Seth's got all the dick, man. He's.
Dude, I get an extra inch after I take a shit.
Yeah, dude.
That shit turtles inside before I have to take a dump.
When you push out, does it pop out?
Yeah.
Watch the seat. Watch the seat.
One reaction will always cause an opposing opposite reaction, dude. So, that's kind of what happens.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, it's like a snapping turtle that's been hiding and just comes out for an attack.
Soft shell turtle.
The definition of a turtleneck.
Yeah, right.
Oh, man.
I can't believe this is the thing. I just going through my Facebook here, and that dude's got a sponsored thing here. LearnToCleanWindows.com. Fuck me, dude.
Look, you can look at the post reach. The post reach should say 58, and there's 0 comments on it, and it's been up for 3 days. You know what I'm saying? What does that tell you? You cannot market window cleaning instruction to window cleaners. You need to find a better place to put that.
Yeah, send it to janitors or something.
Did you forget to wipe or something, Seth?
No, I forgot. I didn't grab a beer. Okay. That's what I needed. I don't know. It's Bud Light, so it's barely a beer anyways, but it's more like a beer vitamin.
There you go.
It's goddamn right. We still talking about that fucking knucklehead printing up pictures of how to fucking different types of windows, that fucking idiot? You guys were talking about, was posting about like.
No, I just seen it there.
The solar array, and those solar panel guys are just as dramatic as the fucking pressure washers lately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The back and forth of if you're qualified to scrub fucking solar panels. Guess what, guys? I don't remember ever looking through a solar panel if you leave a few spots here and there. You know what I'm saying?
I was just gonna say the same thing. You can spray that shit out with a garden hose and a fucking wash, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, the technique with the pure water makes it. You shut up.
Yeah, I know. No, it's freaking crazy. It's crazy. I got rotating spinning brushes for $7,000. Are you kidding me?
To get paid $5 a solar panel. Get the fuck
Dude,
out
the
of
first time I washed mine, I climbed up on the roof and I had a strip washer and a zero pull, the 3-section pink one. Okay. No soap, no anything. And I brought my hose from my skid mark. I rinsed them down, got them wet, scrubbed it with a strip washer with a maker sleeve, and rinsed them off. And they look just as good if I brush them, if I use the Battle Cat on them. The Battle Cat's big for my solar panels. They're 3 foot. But you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's not rocket science.
I need a fucking. Speaking of Battle Cat, I have the original like prototype. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna cut that down to a 10. I just need I need the plastic doodads. I guess I could make it out of metal. It'd be nice if I could get the plastic mountain doodad.
Plastic? Oh, for what?
I need to talk to Mike about it. The fucking doodad. The
pivot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the pivot.
Yeah.
If you can't get anywhere with that,
I mean, I can make one.
You went out of aluminum. They're easy to make.
I can make one.
Took me like 20 minutes to make mine.
Yeah, well, I don't have a metal shop in my backyard, guy.
Maybe you could make it out of drywall.
I can make it out of wood, though, you fucking dumb cunt.
Strips. It's for girls. Wood is for girls.
Right. It sure is for girls.
It is. It is.
Mark's a fucking bone smoker.
He is.
Bone smoker.
I'll tell you what, though, that Battle Cat, I really put it through its paces this week. You know,
that dude has
pull up to a job and look at it.
That dude has to have sold like a fucking
couple hundred, I would think, right?
A couple hundred of those. Mike fucking Nichols should be a millionaire by now, I think, right? Oh, he's making me a 6-inch, 1,000 air, bruh. He's making me a 6-inch. When you send me that 6-inch, send me the fucking doodad for that.
Or last time I asked Michael for 6 inches, he sent me a picture.
Whoa! Hey, why don't you put an aluminum one in my barbecue rub thing?
You need one?
Yeah,
I'll make you one.
Make me one making me an aluminum one. Put it in there. I'll send you. I'll Venmo you some money. I don't need the shirt. I need a sticker. You fucktard. I asked you if you had a sticker, not a T-shirt. I got a T-shirt.
I got a banner. I don't have a sticker. I have a banner. I don't know.
I need the artwork so I can get these fucking shirts done.
You don't have it on a PDF file or something like that?
Yeah, he's a fuck.
Yeah, I gotta go to my shirt guy, which I haven't talked to.
You already tried that, remember?
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna have to change the design. That's just all there is coming down to it. Sorry. Mark's
you keep it as close as possible. I know.
Well, bitch.
Dude, if I allowed stupid shit like this to bother me, I'd never get through the fucking day. I know.
Then why are you fucking giving me shit about keeping it as close as possible?
Because you give me shit about everything I fucking do.
What are you talking about? Never.
Oh my God. Dude.
I would never give you shit. Dude. The fuck? This guy's a fucking cunt. What a cunt. You're always looking for sympathy.
I don't look for sympathy. I don't want attention from anybody. This is
you a goddamn lie.
No.
I don't need Facebook. As I make a new Facebook page so I can get on Facebook.
To be honest with you, I just love to fuck with people.
So what happened to Frank Rave? How long did he get banned?
Frank Rave, I don't know. It was more than 7. It's been more than 7 days. Yeah. I sent him a message.
He must have got a 30-day like I did.
Yeah. He got it pretty good. He's all over that COVID shit. So they
mine are always 30 days now. Like I don't get a like anything I get flagged for. It's automatic 30 days. But now I've got an IP ban, and I'm waiting to hear back from them after the crash. Who knows what's going to happen? But
you got an IP ban?
Yeah.
What is that? That means your internet address?
Yeah.
Yeah. Really? So it doesn't matter what account.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you've gotten 1,000. It's time to buy a new computer. Yeah. If you buy a new computer, does it have a different IP address?
No. My internet provider address is what that is.
Move across the street or something.
Yeah. I'll have to get a new, I can only, like Lowell Lay, I can comment on shit, but I gotta fucking turn my Wi-Fi off, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking TJ goes on low LA and sends out a comment, and the lights dim in the house.
Yeah, it's so bad.
He just starts his own fucking head magazine.
Dude, it's so fucking
you're still off,
stupid.
Seth? You still off?
I'm so done with Facebook. I'm all fucking sad, dude.
Yeah.
I have a company Instagram, so Frank Rave's a buddy on there, so I'll see some of the shit he puts up. And I have one for the company, but I don't manage any of my social media.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That's really the last month and a half now. I do, and I'll be honest with you. My posts, I get more love on Instagram than I get anywhere else. More than I get on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Squeegee Life gets the most love on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't.
The most love. Instagram's cool, man. It's just pictures. It's just pictures.
Yeah.
Is that the one where the pictures don't disappear, right? My kids are on something that's...
No, that's
Snapchat.
Oh, okay.
That's for sending your wieners to people who don't want it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Mr. Awesome Guy, if you unplug your router for 5 minutes, your IP changes. Yo, shut up! If you unplug your router for 5 minutes, your IP changes. Ooh, I'm doing that.
That's pretty good.
Does that really happen?
That's what he says, and I believe him because he's got The Legend of Zelda as his fucking.
Well, dude, what about that shit that who promotes it? A bunch of the podcasters where it constantly moves your IP address. So
that's that. That's for pedophiles.
VPN.
Oh,
is that a VPN?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those VPN
virtual
things.
private network. Yeah, that's for pedophiles.
Okay. What's the
I don't know.
What's the
It feels like it's for pedophiles. It feels like something that fucking Kevin the window cleaner would have.
Shots across the bow.
Yeah, Mark already dropped a real quick one that TJ completely missed, and it was pretty.
Say that, Fernando. No, Facebook. That bitch is a Trojan horse, man. Everyone's she's blew the whistle on Facebook. No. That bitch is on there looking for more fucking censorship on Facebook. Not less. More.
Yeah.
She said, basically in a nutshell, on 60 Minutes, that Facebook isn't doing enough to censor the right and fucking all these fucking white supremacists. That's the thing I don't understand, is the fucking... I don't get the white supremacist shit. Where are all these white supremacists at?
I don't know. Well, they're creating them.
Well, the problem is if you say it enough, it loses its meaning when there's an actual white supremacist kicking around.
Ronnie
If
Bill...
you just call everyone a white supremacist,
yeah.
then no one's going to believe you.
Ronnie Bill says, do any of you guys know anything about the Reach It Boabs? I have an old gunslinger, but it is shot. No.
Well, Ronnie, start watching podcast show number 11 through 72, and you'll learn everything you need to know
about how Perry Tate's a fucking piece of dog shit.
Just go on WCR, buy a silencer,
and then never have to buy another one the rest of your life.
You will lose it, or it'll be stolen before you wear it out.
It's exponentially more than a gunslinger was, but you'll have that the rest of your window cleaning career. I fucking bet my left testicle on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, easily. Yeah, I've had mine 2 years, and other than
it doesn't even fucking look like it's. Yeah, it doesn't even. Yeah, it's just dirty.
Yeah, I just clean it.
I take a garden hose to that bitch with a spray nozzle and let it sit in the back of my truck overnight. It's good to go.
Yeah, if I'm not working for the weekend, I'll just do that. I'll just spray it all out.
So, Ronnie, if you enjoyed using that gunslinger, you'll have to kind of get used to the silencer. It's a little bit different, but the quality's
fucking unmatched.
It probably weighs more than that gunslinger, and it's half the size.
Yeah.
But no, you won't regret it.
The silencers, I know for a fact that Richie's building silencers, probably right now.
Yeah, no, I spoke to Richie the other day. I hadn't heard from him so long.
Yeah,
he's
I'm not gonna say what he's doing or what's happening. I'm sure he told you if you talked to him.
Yeah.
You know what he's doing, right?
Yes.
So I mean, he's going. But not only does he have to do that, get ready to do all that, but the dude's building side. This is the thing, guys. If it wasn't for COVID, there would be so much maker shit on the market right now. It would be disgusting. I mean, the dude has got some really sweet shit. He just can't get it mass produced because coronavirus is fucking killing everything.
Well, he can't get materials. He can't
get materials. Nothing. I mean, it's really, really tough out there, man. Dude, the silencer is really not, and I don't know if people realize this or not, but buckets on a belt are not designed to hold water. I don't know if people realize that. Really, all you're supposed to do is get your mop wet, wring it out, and then stick it. It's just meant to hold it. It does carry a little bit of water, but not a lot. I'd say like a half a cup, if that.
Yeah, I don't. Big job. You still bring a bucket.
Yeah, I don't. And that's what the tip jar, that thing is for, is to excrete water, so you're not getting your pant legs wet. Because if you like get that fucker too full of water, it's gonna come out. It's gonna get wet. Your leg's gonna get wet. It's designed to have a wetter mop than normal, and then when you put it in there, it catches the excess. Instead of it hitting your leg, it catches it.
Yeah.
It's not really designed to, it's not a water carrier. Like Perry's made that one like a fucking water carrier. It's fucking ignorant. That's not what it's for. That just shows you how fucking far off base that guy is.
Well, not only that, and full of water plus tools in it, the thing's going to weigh freaking 18 pounds.
What would he know? What would he know? He's never cleaned a window in his fucking life.
Yeah.
The guy's a fucking piece of shit. That's another piece of shit.
Yeah, he's pretty awful.
He's a fucking piece of shit, that guy.
Have you seen any of the reviews on the green rubber? I haven't seen
I haven't seen one yet. People are roasting that guy. That Sean Webb dude, who's normally a pretty passive dude, posted a video of lighting it on fire.
Yeah, he called me this week.
Sean did?
I spoke to him. Yeah, Sean's a good dude.
No, he's a real nice guy. He's from Ohio. All guys from Ohio are cool.
Yeah.
So shut up,
he's
bitch.
He's a good dude. I spoke to Sean on the phone for about an hour. We were laughing about it.
Uh-huh.
And I go, so really, I know you're not full of shit, but, and he's like, dude, it was terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible rubber. It's like, it's worse than bad, I mean,
the fact that he made it green, just shows you how big of a fucking scumbag he is.
Well, he didn't make anything. Let's be real.
Well, listen. He wanted it green for a reason.
Yeah.
Soon as Unger made that rubber and people started using the shit out of it, of course that fucking cocksucker is going to copy it.
Maybe they'll think it's the same green rubber.
Yeah, what he should do is just change the name of his company from Reach It to Copy It, because that's all he does is copy shit.
Yeah.
And they're always not good copies.
Yeah.
They're never good copies. The dude makes shit equipment. Garbage fucking equipment. That's what he makes.
Well, look at it like this. He had distribution of one of the best rubbers out there, Black Diamond.
And tanked it. And not even a year. Not even a year he tanked it.
Yeah. I know factually WCR distribute in like 1 month, WCR distributed more Black Diamond than he did in 7 months. In like less than a month. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Well, I ordered a dozen rubber from Perry.
Did you?
Just as a test. No, numbnuts way back when he used to do Black Diamond.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get it for 3.5 months.
Really?
Yeah. 3.5 months it took to get a dozen rubber. And in fact, I'll be honest with you, I've never received that rubber. I never got it.
Yeah.
And I never got my money back either, that's par for the course for Perry Tate.
Yeah, he's just a fucking horrible person.
I get a lot of people like mixed reviews on people are like, oh, Black Diamond's good, and then there's guys like, fuck, only thing I'll use is Ceterate's best rubber in the world, bro.
Well, here's the thing.
Like, where did these fucking rubber trees that Eterate gets their rubber from? Are they space rubber trees? Because rubber is fucking rubber.
Well,
yeah.
If you get used to using something and you get a feel for it, and you change, it's sometimes
the
different.
profiles are different.
Yeah. I mean, certain ones get into corners
Yep.
better, certain ones close out better, certain ones chatter, certain ones will go over dry glass better than others. So you got to find what makes you happy, a happy medium. You know what I'm saying? I'm very happy with, I like Black Diamond.
I must just be a fucking straight savage because I can use any rubber.
Even Perry's green.
Yeah, I could clean windows with that because I'm a professional.
Okay.
You telling me you couldn't?
I'm telling you, I wouldn't even put that shit near my channel.
Listen, fuckstick.
Probably
You're telling me that you couldn't. I could clean windows with a fucking Home Depot rubber. Come on, guy.
Clean windows with a gas station.
That's what I'm saying. So that's a false equivalency. It doesn't make sense. We're professionals.
Doesn't mean I have to like it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What I'm saying is at this point in the game, if you've been cleaning windows long enough, it's really not about the fucking rubber any fucking way. It should come down to price point. It really should. You know?
Come down to price and preference, man.
I'm more price point. I mean, I'm not saying that I use Black Diamond rubber because it's cheap and it's fucking garbage. That's not what I'm saying. I would prefer to buy a good rubber for an affordable price. That's why I use Black Diamond rubber, because it's good rubber at an affordable price.
Exactly. You're right. You're right.
It's not bad rubber. Everyone thinks because it's cheaper, it's lower quality, and it isn't.
No.
I could get Casper on here if you guys want me to. If all you cocksuckers watching this want me to get on here and have Casper explain to you how... explain to you about rubber, I can do that for you guys. I mean, we'll all be sleeping, but he will tell you. I mean, he did a fucking 45-minute rubber dissertation in fucking Kansas City, Missouri.
It was only 20 minutes, but I helped it.
Yeah, Mark's a fucking piece of shit for that. I'm still fucking mad at you for that.
I'm like, he's the kid in class who's like, I know the answer. I also know that.
I sent him a text message and told him, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm going to beat your ass. And he kept asking questions. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Keep it up and I'm going to ask more.
But he will tell you. You know what I mean? This is a guy... I don't think people realize this. I don't know if a lot of guys know this about Casper or not, but Casper doesn't make his money selling squeegee rubber.
No.
That's
he
not
makes
where...
dive suits. He makes dive suits, liners for dive suits.
Yeah, he makes
like sterile wound stuff. Like if you get road rash, he's got a product that goes over your arm that's sterile and it seals to keep shit from setting in.
People don't realize that Black Diamond squeegee rubber is a passion project for Casper. It's not. It's just he loves everything there is to do with rubber. That's his thing, is rubber.
I think he only did it to meet Perry.
Nah. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you
think about it, dude, you can't sell enough of that.
No.
To survive alone on that. That's why Ettore sells squeegees and poles and rubber and everything. Casper only really has, other than the Maker line, right? Originally was just rubber.
Just rubber,
but it's a byproduct of him doing other rubber things.
Rubber things like like you said, dive suits. He makes dive belts. You know, he does all kinds of shit. And in the diving industry, the diving industry and the medical industry, that's where Casper. That's where he come from. That's his business. Black Diamond squeegee rubber is just a thing that he does. Yeah. The dude's making
that shit. Every time they open one of those up off an EMT truck, another one's replacing it the next hour. You know what I'm saying? Or hospitals. It's guaranteed sales. You're going to wait for someone like Tim, no offense, I know he's going through shit, that saves all his rubbers and changes them once every 3 fucking months to make a living. You can't. You can't.
Right.
You know? Any thoughts on servo firm rubber? I'm just a soft rubber kind of guy. I don't buy into the climate that you're in. I'm in a hot climate, and they say I should like hard rubber, but I like soft rubber. It conforms to vinyl lettering and decals, better. And I grew up on soft rubber, so that's all I use. Yeah. To me, if you told me a rubber was the same price but it was harder and it lasts one extra day, I'd still tell you give me the soft rubber. That's just me.
It's also how you hold the squeegee too, Mark. Though I've seen how you hold it, and you hold it like it's like
in my fingertips.
It's like it's a feather in your hand. So soft rubber is gonna.
Yeah. I don't wrap my hand on it. The only time you'll see my thumb go to the top is when I'm closing out occasionally. But I literally hold my squeegee like this, like open-handed. It's in my fingertips. That's it. I don't move my wrist. I let the squeegee move within my fingers. You know.
It's a smart way to do it.
It's the way I learned. It's the way I learned. So, like the first thing, my father was like, stop pressing so hard. You don't need to press. You're like, pulling the squeegee down, and it's like, let the rubber do its work. Don't press on it. So.
I agree.
But it's all a technique and how you learn, I mean, I've seen some techniques that send a chill up my spine. They're so, like, you know what I'm saying?
Good Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
I was fortunate to learn from a lot of different guys when I was young. And so I kind of adapted. I'm probably like a hybrid between 3 or 4 guys I worked with. I liked how this guy did this guy did that, you know what I mean? Like, kind of
that works for you.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is all preference. I mean, you can clean with a firm rubber. I just prefer not to,
Yeah.
I don't like how it works.
Well, like I said, for me, I do 99% commercial, and all my commercial storefronts have vinyl lettering or painted lettering. Okay. And I believe that vinyl lettering with soft rubber is less left behind. You know what I'm saying? It still needs to be detailed no matter what, but it's less left behind. I believe that.
I agree with that.
Man, dude, this post about these, they're doing, Pro Window Cleaning's doing a giveaway of the Squeegee Life towels. Good Lord, look at those comments, man. Mark.
What's that? What are you looking at? I don't know.
Man, I tell you what, dude, I don't get enough credit for the whole Squeegee Life towel thing. I gotta tell you.
What does it say? Read to me.
I mean,
then I'll
dude,
give you some credit.
Well, what I'm saying is all the great comments here. I mean, just everyone loves it, man. Everyone loves them, dude. Good. Everyone loves them.
There's a lot of them.
Everyone's like, these are amazing. They're amazing. They're the best. They're amazing. They're the best towels I ever used.
I'm honest with you. When I sent you the first dozen, and that weren't even tagged at the time, and I said, you let me know honestly, and you're not going to hurt my feelings if these are as good as I think they are. And I held that to high value when you said these fucking things are amazing. You know what I'm saying?
And then I posted them all over the internet, and then now you can't fucking keep them in stock. I don't get enough credit.
You get free towels. So that's not enough.
I get free fucking towels. I've been buying them from WCR for like 6 months, you fucking bastard.
6 months, dude. I've sent you like 3 dozen.
Oh, dude, hey, listen. I round my card out for the $50 shipping. If I just need like, I need scraper blades. I forgot them. I'll buy $50 worth of fucking towels.
I save $14 in shipping by buying one towel.
Yeah.
Chris.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna buy them because you sell them. Of course, every time I do an order from WCR, I throw at least 4 towels in the cart every time. Yeah. So shut up, bitch.
I appreciate that.
I can't fucking stand you. How many towels? How many T-shirts have you bought from SqueegeeLife.com? 2.
No.
And I gave you a discount on them. You fucking piece of shit.
Discounted. I bought them from the trade show, and then you complained I didn't get it.
Yeah.
It's not about the discount. It's about supporting you, brother.
Hey, listen. I've got all these designs.
I'm certainly not eating yours.
Yeah.
I can single-handedly say I have bought more T-shirts from TJ than anybody has bought T-shirts from TJ. I've bought.
So much so that Jennifer likes Seth, and now she doesn't like Seth. I told her
doesn't like me anymore because she walked in. I was dick stabbing that box of towels that were Seth's before that box of T-shirts.
John Sacco said he's coming out with Start Smart towels. That's cool, you fucking bitch.
Mark's coming out with Mongoloid Mark towels.
Yeah, so there's that.
Guess what? Yeah, just like the My Pillow guy, I'm coming out with Squeegee Life bed sheets.
Yeah, they're gonna be super absorbent. All them jizzes are gonna get soaked up.
Yep, no crunch.
I'll have to test that out.
I've got all these fucking designs, dude, and I need to get them up on the site. There's some cool shit I got.
Yeah. So, T, how hard is it to get it from your head into the computer to an actual print? Is that a lot of work?
Yes, but not for me.
But Jen
for somebody else.
I'm gonna talk. I'll be honest with you. The last. And I need to actually talk to Chris because I want to put the window cleaning history shirt on the website too.
My favorite shirt.
Everyone's favorite shirt. I'm going to put that on the website so people could just buy it. I've got that one and 2 other ones I need to be changed into PDFs with no background so I can upload them and use them. But Chris Lambernides does. I come up with what I do is I talk to Chris, and Chris has someone that on staff that does that kind of shit, and he builds. I come up with an idea, and he makes it for me.
Nice.
Because the guy that I used to do all my artwork for me, as everyone famously knows, has passed away. He had a heart attack, and while playing video games, died playing computer games, and he's my tattoo artist, and he's actually the guy that you see that thing over my left shoulder there, that sign, that cross Squeegee design with the old English lettering. That's the original design, and he's the one that drew that for me.
Nice.
So all of my shit, like if I have an idea, I would go to him and he would make it a reality, because I'm not an art guy. I have a lot of creative energy. Like I got a lot of really good ideas for things. I'm just not really good at the art part of it. You know what I mean? But I've gotten a subscription to Photoshop, and I'm going to start, because I feel bad asking Chris to do. I mean, he's like really gracious and like, oh man, anything you need help with, I'll help you do. You know what I mean? But
I hate calling Chris or Alex, and most of the time I just reach to Alex for whatever reason. I think he might not be as busy as Chris, but I'm like, how do you find time in the day to deal? Like, I feel like I have to deal with 100 things a day. You must have 1,000 things a day to deal with, and both of them are very smart, you know. So I mean, I'm sure they allocate their time very well.
I'm thinking Life of a Wash Boy. I'm thinking about doing a Squeegee Life Ninja Turtles deal, but it's gonna be the 4 of us as Ninja Turtles. It's gonna be like a podcast shirt. I just got to get someone to do the artwork for me. I've got an idea for it. I just.
Who do you think Mark is? Which turtle is Mark?
Donatello.
I thought so. That fucking stupid bitch.
Gee, thanks, Seth. I remember that.
Mark.
No, Donatello's great, but he's just a know-it-all.
Mark would be Donatello. Seth would be Leonardo. I would be the fucking. I would be Raphael, and Tim would be Michelangelo.
All right, yeah, that sounds about right for the group.
I think so. I mean, yeah, Leonardo and Mike. Like Tim could easily be Leonardo if you weren't around. If you weren't part of the show, he could be and I could be. You could interchange me with Michelangelo or fucking Raphael. I could either one. I could be either one of those, but.
It depends on the day which one you are.
Yeah.
Or what podcast.
I really like pizza, though.
Same, dude. Dude, Wash Boy can be Shredder.
Yeah. Yeah.
He definitely can be Shredder.
But I've got the Frank Rave T-shirt. I've got the Mario, the window cleaner, fucking Mario Chavez. I got a T-shirt with him. I got Window Jesus, the Diego Garcia fucking T-shirt. I got the Jack Daniels label, the Tanner. I got that. I got the Santa Cruz logo. There's like 6 or 7 I need to put up there. I'll get them up there before Christmas. That's my goal, is to get them up before Christmas. So we'll see what happens.
Santa Cruz one would be dope, man. That one's gonna be sweet.
Have you seen it? Well, I've worn it on the show before.
No, I know. I'm saying I've seen it. I'm saying that shirt's gonna be dope. Like when it comes out.
There's something I need to get something a little fucking like. There's a line in it that I need to get rid of, and then I need to transfer that to PDF. And then, and I've also got the Squeegee Life fucking the Squeegee Life flag, the American flag one. I got that one too. So I got a bunch of designs. I just need to get them up there. You know,
I always thought of the, do you remember, like, do it like 8-bit style? Like, do you remember the Skate or Die logo? You could do like Squeegee or Die, like 8-bit style.
Oh, yeah.
Like a cart.
You need to send me, I'm thinking, you got to send me what you're thinking about. So we might be thinking 2 different things.
All right. I don't know if you remember Skate or Die. It was an awful game. It was tons of fun.
Yes, I do.
That and the I remember
HD said he's Master Splinter, puto. Hey, first of all, you're not Master Splinter to us. Trust me, dude. Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. You're not Master Splinter, you fucking young buck, wet behind the ears ass dude. You need my fuck dirty window shirt. What? Fuck dirty windows, man. Did you guys see my TikTok I made?
Which one?
The one where
the girl with the yellow teeth.
No, the other one.
I saw it kept popping up, and I didn't have time to watch it. I haven't seen that one yet.
Let's see.
Is that the you missed a spot one or whatever?
Yeah. When someone says that you missed a spot. Did you see it, Mark?
I probably did if I liked it. I like every one of your videos.
Do you, Mark? You're such a sweet guy.
The only problem with your videos, I have to turn the fucking radio down because some of that music you play is just not for me. I'll be honest with you.
What do you mean, dude? I play TikTok music, dude.
I don't know what that is. I just know that.
I don't know what that is.
I
don't know what that is.
Yeah, no, it's just like, oh my god, what is that noise? I like the video, but what is that noise?
Coded Chinese. I ain't listening to that.
No, it doesn't have to be Skinner.
It might have to be. I did see that one. Oh, what was the? Didn't you do like a rebuttal to somebody's fucking one? It's like where you like the duet one where you.
Oh, that fucking guy, that fucking Indian dude. I mean, what is his problem, man? He's like, this is how I fight racism. I don't get out of white people's way on the sidewalk. Okay. And then, you see, I don't know if you see it or not, but some dude is blowing him up on fucking TikTok saying that he's a tranny, dude. It's so fucking hilarious, man.
It kind of looks like...
Dude, yeah, dude, it's so bad. I feel so bad for him. Straight out of Compton, Squeegee Life t-shirt. Man, like I said, man, if you guys have an idea for a Squeegee Life shirt, I'm all about doing that, man. I'm all about ideas.
Send it to you in Boxer.
Okay.
See if it's the same one we're thinking of. Because I remember I had this poster like in my room when I was like...
Oh, yeah. See, we're thinking the same thing then, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, it was just like, you could do like that. That would be sick, you know, like... I like that one.
He called me a colonizer.
Dude, I don't. That's like basically being like whatever, winner. Like, you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
I mean, not even so much that, but there's this other guy that like kind of the same thing. He's a black guy, and he's like somebody said, you know, nobody alive today condones or owns slaves, and then this dude's like, well, you know, if you look at it this way, like, you know, like the definition of a slave, I guess there's like modern day slavery now. And it's just like, dude, you know, if you're going to keep moving the fucking goalpost, you know, what the fuck are we doing here? You know what I mean?
You're never going to be happy.
Right?
Yeah, you're never going to... Stop moving the fucking goalpost, guy. You know? I mean, stop being a fucking cunt. I'm not a racist, dude. You know what I mean? If anyone's ever watched one of my fucking videos or my TikToks, if I was fucking racist, I would not be listening to as much rap music as I listen to. You know what I mean? I was the only white kid in my fucking neighborhood. You know what I mean? Until I was fucking like 14 fucking years old. You know what I mean? And then I moved in with my grandparents, but full time. I just like, dude, you know, I see it from both sides of the street. I get there are some fucking scumbags out there, but it's not as prevalent as they make it out to be. All these neo-Nazi fascist groups, that's fucking bullshit.
No, but they're also saying that stuff for views, for play.
Yeah.
For fucking... People are out there,
and it's always fat white bitches that are on the fucking this dude's nuts, like that fucking modern day warrior guy, that Indian dude, and this black guy. It's all fucking 500-pound fat white fucking Karens that are jerking these guys off.
Dude, it's Darwinism. Just let it happen. The survival of the fittest. I dare we don't have food for a month. Like, I'll be like, cool. All of this is a bunch of fat white women that I'm not interested in talking to anyway.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm going to run and grab a glass of orange juice, guys. You guys go without me for a minute?
Yeah.
We'll wait till you come back.
Yeah, we're going to have a moment of silence for TJ getting his orange juice. Yeah, no shit. No shit. Dude, but you can't, I went to a hose supplier, a place where they fix hydraulic lines and make pressure clean hoses, and they're just a local supplier and just a great company. I went in there Monday to get they have really nice quality hose clamps and fittings and stuff, better than the shit from Home Depot. And I'm like, I need a dozen half-inch hose clamps. And he's like, no, I don't have any. And I'm like, you're telling me you don't have any hose clamps back there? He goes, not in half-inch. And he's like, I got 3/4. I go, no, it's too big. I need half-inch. And he's like, sorry, I don't have any. I'm like, you sure you don't have? He goes, I'll be honest with you. I've got about a dozen for repairs. He goes, I got nothing to sell you. So I'm like, all right, I appreciate it. First time I've ever not got what I needed. I went to Home Depot, no half-inch hose clamps. I went to West Marine, no half-inch hose clamp. 4-inch, 3-inch, 6-inch hose clamp. And I'm like, and a half-inch is a common size hose clamp. But the point is, dude, shit is running out everywhere. Everywhere. I'm like, just something as simple as a hose clamp you can't find. Imagine common, ordinary things. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, Dad. I mean, it's that way with everything right now. My buddy's a builder, and he ordered Anderson windows for
Is his name
house.
Bob?
Bob the Builder.
Bob Vila? I wish. Dude, if Bob Vila was my friend, I'd be fucking pumped. That guy is awesome.
Doesn't he live near you?
I mean, in the same state. I mean, that's like saying, Orlando's next door.
You have a better chance of running into him than I do, then.
I mean, yeah.
Bob Vila's a fucking idiot.
I like that show, This Old House.
Norm, Norm and the other guy. Who's the other guy?
So you got Norm and then the Silva.
Those Silva are the guys that know what they're fucking doing. Bob Vila's just some fucking stupid bitch.
Vila was he's like the Walmart.
He's like the Geraldo Rivera of fucking home improvement television shows.
It's true, dude. I was watching. It's just funny. Like Silva did a TikTok where someone took a clip that he had, and it was all on a speed square.
Yeah.
And the million different uses, and I'm
I saw that.
I didn't know.
But you know what? You know what? I started watching it, and I watched the whole thing.
Yeah,
it grabbed me right away. I was like, look at that! You can get the angles, the degrees out of it, and everything else.
Yeah, man. He just shows you all this simple stuff that you just don't. I'm like, oh, that's what that's for. I don't you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Life of a wash boy is drunk driving. That's great, and he doesn't know where his house is.
Yeah, but he doesn't even look like he when he shows pictures of his neighborhood. It's what's there 4 houses in the middle of a desert? Your house in the desert, dog. And driving drunk in the desert is just different. What are you gonna hit? Nothing. You're not gonna hit shit.
Yeah. I miss Norm though. Norm Abrams.
Dude, Norm's old now, but.
Dude, New Yankee Workshop was the fucking most poppin' shit on television. It's not metal though, you stupid bitch.
No, it's cool. It's a slow-moving show. That was good. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I remember sitting next to we watched in my household when it hit 7:30. My dad had no shoes on, a box of Cheez-Its, and 3 MGD drafts. And we would sit there and either watch Law and Order or fucking New Yankee Workshop.
New Yankee Workshop, man. Me and my grandpa watched this shit about that.
Cocksucker right up to the wall over there.
Me and my grandfather used to watch the shit out of fucking New Yankee Workshop, man. My grandfather was a plumber, though. He was a fucking terrible carpenter, man. My grandpa was a terrible carpenter, man.
Was he?
Yeah. Yeah.
It takes a while to be good at it, but
I mean, I know. I mean, I'm pretty decent. I mean, if I put my mind to it, I could pretty much build anything out of wood. Furniture. I've built some furniture. I've got coffee tables and fucking end tables and shit I built when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Planed all the wood down, glued it all together. The whole 9 yards. But my grandfather, terrible carpenter. Terrible. Terrible.
Yeah. It was
now.
It's
If it came like plumbing and pipe fitting and shit like that, welding pipe, all that shit. My grandfather was a fucking expert. But wood, forget about it. Forget about it. I mean, he can get by with shit, but it was bad.
I remember my friend's dad is a cabinet builder by trade, and I learned how to build cabinets with him. He had this big workshop, and I was like, whenever I ever get like a 2-car garage, like that's what I want to do. Like eventually, that's like my passion is to like build cabinets or furniture, anything like that. So like now I'm gonna slowly watch New Yankee Workshop and be like, oh, which tool am I gonna get? What am I gonna get next? What am I doing?
Right.
Ooh, this planer looks sick as shit.
But well, you know what the thing is though, dude? Now they have such technically advanced equipment that it takes a guy that doesn't know fractions and degrees and can turn him into a good carpenter. That's true.
That's not necessarily true.
Well, no, you still got to know the basics, but there's a less of a learning curve. I'm not saying that's going to be building a fucking entertainment.
No, I want to.
The same thing goes for fucking metal fabrication.
What?
The same thing goes for metal fabrication.
No, it's true. Dude, I'm not good with fractions. I have electronics that tell me degrees and everything.
You got a fucking water jet machine you can't even use, you dumbass.
That's true. That's true.
We've been waiting 2.5 fucking years.
Well, you're gonna get
for
some
a fucking yeah. I've been waiting 2.5 years for some dick wind chimes. It's never gonna happen. You
should have a 2-week like competition. TJ, you build it out of wood. Mark, you build it out of metal, and see whose are better.
I will have dick wind chimes way before Mark will. Way.
No, I know you will.
I could torch cut them, but I have to freehand it, you know?
Yeah.
Or I have to trace my ween out on a piece of metal. That gets cold.
You have to do it in different stages, dude. Different stage of erectile dysfunction.
Right.
You guys would dig my wood shop. Oh, that's cool, Jersey. You got a wood shop? You a wood shop guy? Yeah, I've got. I had a bunch of stuff. I actually had a planer and a joiner and a radial arm saw and shit like that. But you know, after a while, you're just storing shit because I just don't have nowhere to do that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not where I live now. I might get to the point where the shop I'm in now over at my cousin's, I might have some room to do some shit over there, but you know.
The problem with a shop is you always outgrow it.
Yeah.
Always. When I put my shop is only, it's 25 foot wide and 36 feet deep. Okay. I literally had not much when we put the shop up, and I put my old Ford truck in there, and we didn't have fence separating the front yard and the backyard. And my wife comes pulling up, and from the street she stops, and I see her looking because I had parked the truck in there right when the shop went up. And she's like, "I fucking told you didn't need a shop that big. That truck looks like a matchbox in there." I go, "Trust me when I tell you." Now I can hardly move. In there.
Now you need it. Now you need a bigger shop, dude.
Well. Yeah, I know. She ain't going for that. I got 4 more years and the house is paid off, and then we might be able to talk about that. We are just, especially with what I foresee in the economy, I'm like, get it done. You know, I don't care. We'll do without other things. So, but the shop is 25 by 36, which is 900 square feet, and then I added a roof in the front. That's another 25 wide and 20 foot long, and then I have a 40-foot shipping container next to that, and that I keep all my window cleaning equipment in. But I need more room.
Jersey, I got right now. I got the nicest tool I've got for woodworking right now is I got a sliding double compound Bosch fucking miter box. That motherfucker is bad fucking ass. You know, so I got I can compound both ways, and it's radial, so it'll slide out. You know what I mean? And that motherfucker is dope, bro.
You know what?
It's $7 gajillion, but it was fucking dude. It's dude.
You know what a shopsmith is?
Yeah.
My neighbor across the street, the old guy that he passed away, he had a shopsmith in the garage, and his son came to me. He's like, "Hey, we're going to be selling off the house and everything, and you want this shopsmith. And I'm like, look at this massive thing. I'm thinking, can I use it as a metal lathe,
Yeah.
But it turns into a drill press.
Yeah.
It turns into
all
and
kinds
I
of
think
shit.
Back in the late 70s, it was a
very high. That was a very advanced machine back in the day. You know, like we just moved. My cousin and I were talking the other day. One of our friends has got like an old table saw. And it fucking took 17 men and a forklift to get this motherfucker out of this shop. But they don't make shit like that. No, it's beautiful fucking. I mean,
stainless top.
Big stainless fucking top. Beautiful fucking table saw, man. The type of table saw that will fucking incinerate anything that's near it.
Do you ever seen them table saws now that they stick a hot dog in it and it immediately stops?
Yeah,
like
I've
you
seen
can't
that.
Cut yourself with it.
Yeah, I've seen those.
I was asking my buddy about that because he's a cabinet guy, and I'm like, dude, you need to get this. And I showed him video. It was like, I seen that years ago, and I'm like, well, why don't you have it? He goes, number one, when I looked at it, they were still underpowered. He goes, and what they don't tell you is when you set that fucker off, and God forbid you don't set it off, it's like $400. You don't just reset it.
Yeah, you
have to work on it.
Yeah,
it shuts itself.
Or
down.
you could just, make a fucking push stick and just use a push stick like a regular fucking human being. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that was one of the first things when I went to vocational school for carpentry. That was the first thing we made with a jigsaw was a push stick. Yeah. Mr. Ungardner, that was my fucking. He said. Jersey said that is a saw stop. Mark, I have that table saw.
Dude, that thing's like $8,000, and it's Jersey. It's expensive.
Jersey's
right?
a fucking pussy hole. He would have a saw stop. Fucking nerd.
He probably got
this guy. Jersey's the only guy I know that's got a saw stop and a fucking RPG. What a fucking douche nugget.
Hey Jersey, I want to see this.
Jersey literally has a fucking rocket propelled grenade.
Yeah, dude. I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal you can't refuse. You make a TikTok video of that saw stop. Sticking your wiener into it. I'll pay for the repair. Here, a bald-headed rabbit.
I fucking dislike Jersey even more now. He would have a saw stop. What a piece of shit Jersey is. Fuck him.
Oh, $65? That's not bad.
Yeah, but I mean, you're just getting somebody out there to do that, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is nice because I can tell you
mechanical repairs.
I can tell you this though, as a young boy, when I was like 7 or 8 years old, my Uncle Steve lopped his fucking thumb off in the fucking table saw. It would have been nice if he had a saw stop back then. There's just nothing worse than looking for your uncle's thumb in the sawdust pile. You know what I mean?
We had a kid in high school,
but they sewed it back on. It was all good.
Yeah, we had a kid in high school, and they were particular. Now, back when I was in high school, they didn't have that plastic guard that lays over the blade that they have now. Mm-hmm. And he was ripping a piece of plywood, and it rode up on the blade, and he put his hand down on it and cut him from here to here.
Whew.
You know what I'm saying? And there was
Jersey. That's fucked up, man. Because I had a similar accident happen to me. I happened to be transporting all my weapons over to the island, and the boat sank, and I lost everything, dude. I lost all my guns.
When I was building my shop, in 1999,
you lost all your guns too?
What's that?
Back in 1999, you lost all your guns?
No, I don't think I had guns because my kids were too young.
No, you lost them all.
Yeah, they're all gone.
They're all gone.
Shipwreck.
Yeah,
I got shipwrecked, and I sold them to Indians.
Yes.
Mark was a pirate.
Yeah. But I went into the building department. Now, I don't know how it is where you guys are, but everything in South Florida has very strict building codes because of hurricanes, right? So I buy this building. Literally, you're not going to believe this, but my shop, 25 by 36, all the steel, all the fucking everything for the shop to put the structure up, not the concrete, was $5,000. Okay. It started at $7,500.
That's not too bad, dude.
It's $5,000. Yeah.
That's not too bad at all.
I decided
you got one of those ones that just stand up and lock together, right?
It's
one of those fucking
together.
One of those round, those half round things.
Yeah, it goes. It's 16 feet at the peak.
Yeah. Those things are cool, dude.
Yeah, it's a. Once I put it together, it was we had like 5 guys to build it, and it took 3 weekends. But anyway, so I decided so that I could afford to put this up, I would do owner builder, right? So I go take all my paperwork to the county, and they're like, I go, okay, I'm going to build this in the backyard. They said they gave me a packet. It has to be 15 feet off the property line, all this shit. And you have to build it exactly like the blueprint says. And a guy that actually worked for me later helped me set up the form. We brought in the concrete trucks. I paid a finisher to do everything. And well, what happened was I brought in the paperwork and they said, you pay half for your permit now and half when you pick it up. Okay. So I said, how much is that? And he says, the permit price is $500. And I'm like, okay. So I paid him $250. When I went to pick it up like 10 days later, they said, you owe another $700. And I go, well, why is that? And they said, because we estimate the value of the building at higher than what you paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
And plus the square foot comes to this much. And I go, well, I don't have that much. Now I've given you $250. I can't afford to pay you. If I pay you that, I can't put this thing up in 90 days. You know what I'm saying? So I started getting, I took a page out of my wife's book where you say, well, if you can't do that for me, if you can't get this price adjusted, send me to someone who can. You know what I'm saying? So they send me up to the next level in the next floor up. And I go in this guy's office and I try to explain my story to him. Well, first I shake his hand, right? And you ever shake someone's hand that's missing like half of their hand? It's pretty freaking weird. You know what I'm saying? You look down and he's got like this, like 2 fingers and a thumb. And I'm like, if I had that, I wouldn't be shaking anyone's hand. But anyway, he says, have a seat, Mr. Tanner. And we sit down. And I'm like, look, here's the problem I have with it. I go, you told me the permit price was $500. I gave you $250. Now you want another $700 or $800, whatever it is. I go, I don't have the money to do that and finish this project because I have every penny accounted for. And back then, dude, concrete was $65 a yard for a Saturday delivery. Now it's like $125 during the week. So I go, I've already got all materials to do the form and everything. I'm out of money. Can you do anything for me? And he goes, sorry, that's just the way it is. They don't. And then I found out from other contractors, they don't like owner builders because they want to support the contractors, right? And I didn't know that. So I sit down and I'm like, so you're telling me if I don't pay you this, you keep in my $250, I have to reapply for a permit. I go, you're just killing me here. And he goes, sorry, sir, you might want to consider hire somebody who knows what they're doing. And that pissed me off. So you know what I said? You might want to learn how to run a table saw because I got my whole fucking hand. Dude, they escorted me out of the building to my car and said, don't come back. I had to send Kate up there to get this shit straightened out. I was ready to freaking... Yeah, I don't think I said the right thing.
No.
You don't shake somemon's hand with half a hand.
Work out. But
I wanted to ask him, how do you wipe your ass with that? You can't even hold the toilet paper.
Lobster claw.
Lobster clawers. Oh, what can you do? That's life.
Yeah.
Try not being...
Dude, my fucking uncle is 78 years old, Vietnam vet, carpenter. And so he's building his wife cabinets in his late 70s. Cuts off from this knuckle off. Finds it, picks it up, goes to the hospital. They're like, yeah, we can sew it back on. You'll have to be here for 3 days. He's like, well, can I smoke cigarettes? And they're like, no. He's like, well, it's my left thumb, so I don't really give a shit. He played golf like a week later. The thing's bleeding like a sieve. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, you can't. Like,
again, a face like a blind carpenter's thumb. You know what I mean? That's all I gotta say. You know what I mean? My brother's grandfather, I guess he'd be my stepdad's dad, worked in a paper mill, and he had all 4 of his fucking fingers lopped off back in the day, and they sewed his hand into his chest.
Yeah, so it would heal.
So it would heal. Yeah. So he just had this like bump, this like squishy bump on the end of his hand. All he had was a thumb and a bump. It was like this. And he used to grab you with that fucking thing, man. It's freaky as fuck. But yeah,
it's hard shit.
I think somebody like putting those under my nose would probably make me throw up, just because, even if they were good. That's fucking get away.
He was the coolest dude.
Like that, who blew his hand up with an M80 when he was like 9, and he just had this fucking rock hard nub, and he would just fucking slap motherfuckers with it, and like knock them out because it was just this crusty, hard, fucking weird hand. It's gross, dude.
Yeah, I'm aware. I know what they are. Jersey, they're pretty fucking cool, man. I want an old school revolver, like a double action revolver, 45 long Colt snub down. My uncle down in, well, he's passed away now, but he used to keep one in his bib overhauls and right up here. You know that pocket up here? He used to keep it right up here. Say something again, Mark.
Can you hear me?
No, you fucked your microphone up, didn't you dumbass?
Yeah, it's back on now.
Nope.
Is it working?
Nope.
All right, hang on. I'll be right back.
What a fucking
goofball. Show me how to fix
it. What a goofball.
He did.
But yeah, he used to keep one in his bib overhauls up here. 45. It was but I mean, he snubbed it down with a hacksaw, and you know it's not really cool. You know, I actually want a gunsmith to do it, but yeah, that's what I want. Snubbed down 45 long Colt revolver as a carry weapon. Because nothing says fuck you like a 45 long Colt. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now you sound beautiful again, Mark.
That's Jersey. Thank
Jersey,
you
made Mark smart.
Click the 3 dots, go to audio, video, select Yeti. I'm like, yes.
I did it. I wrote it on this piece of paper here.
No, I remembered because I had to look at the text between Jersey and I the next time, and then after that I remembered it.
Oh, man.
Dude.
Jersey, that's super nice, dude. I like the fact that you went tactical with that. You weren't a fucking nerd. That's why, I mean, as much shit as I give Jersey, I mean, I do respect the fact that he's not a twat. Like, he could totally be like one of them dudes that buy a handgun that's all fucking shiny and shit like a queer. But he fucking, he went tactical and got the blacked out one like a fucking man would. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice, very nice revolver. I've actually shot one of those. I shot I guess it would be called the Judge. I don't know if you know that one or not, Jersey, but I shot the Judge, and I mean, those fuckers bark, man. Nothing like shooting a shotgun shell out of a revolver.
Have you ever seen a Desert Eagle?
I've shot one before.
That thing's got to throw you to the ground, man.
They're
a monster.
No, you'd be surprised. It's really a giant. It's a giant handgun, and the reason why it's giant is because it has all that fucking horse shit on it to kind of reduce recoil, dude. I mean, they still bark, but you know.
Now, growing up, my buddy had a muzzleloader pistol that used to flip the lever down. It would pack it. It was like 5 shots, dude. That thing we were blowing holes in old car doors. Oh.
That will rock you too, dude.
And it's so fucking loud. Big puff of smoke comes out. That bitch is just badass to shoot.
Yeah, I enjoy shooting. I stopped shooting a couple years ago. I used to go to the range like every other weekend, but it just got to the point like when they started going after the AR-15s and shit, the ammunition just started to get like ridiculous, man.
No, it's ridiculous.
It's just too. And now it's not ridiculous. Now it's fucking criminal what they're charging now.
Yeah.
So now I'm more about like I have ammunition and I feel good enough. I feel good enough about shooting shit that I don't need to go to the range. So I'll just like now my ammunition is for shooting people if I need to. Shooting the Chinese as they parachute onto my backyard. You know what I'm saying?
It's like we can go in.
Red Dawn, motherfucker.
Red Dawn, you bitches.
We can go out and shoot at our camp. We have a big berm, you know, and then like you said, ammo went through the roof. So we bought that iTarget Pro. It's pretty cool, you know. We bought 5.56 and then 9 and 380 and 9mm bullets for it because obviously we want to practice with the guns. The only thing is it doesn't have any recoil.
I want to get one of those fucking side charging fucking uppers for an AR. John J. Locke. I don't know if anybody knows who he is.
Is he still around? I haven't seen anything from him in a long time.
Oh yeah, he's still around. He just doesn't do social media very much. But John J. I would love to get that dude on the podcast. John J.
He's a good dude, yeah.
John J. Looks an awesome guy, but he was selling side charging uppers, man. You know how like most ARs you pull from the back. Well, he had fucking a side charge upper. Man, I wanted one of those. I just didn't have the money at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that. I wanted one of those. Oh well, you know.
What's your next purchase, though?
No. Like I just got done saying in the chat, what I want. And if anybody knows where I can find one, I would like you to hit me up privately. But I'm looking for a pump action 410. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. people sleep on the accuracy of a 410 at distance. A 410 slug will fuck you up. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. But for tactical engagements, I would like one of them's. A 410 is a perfect round. People sleep on the 410. So if anyone knows where I can find a pump action 410, I don't care if it's used or not. That's what I want. I want a pump action 410. Yeah. A pump action 410.
Yeah, it's the small shotgun. I bought that for Scott when he first started hunting. I think it's a Winchester.
A pump action 410.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Man, you better.
Yeah, it's a small.
You better.
Small barreled.
Listen, man.
Shotgun.
Whatever, bitch.
Okay. Want me to go get it? It's in the gun safe in the next room.
I want to know. Because if you got one, where the fuck did you get that? I'm having a hard time finding one.
It was about 15 years ago.
Yeah, they're so hard to find.
Yeah.
98% of AR builds are whacked. And that's not a hot take. That's fucking... Those are facts. People are fucking nerds, man.
Yeah.
I've got a straight. I got a Ruger. I've got a Ruger AR. I didn't spend a lot of money on it. I didn't see a point in spending a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
You know, I just wanted an AR-15. I just wanted a rifle. That's it. You know what I mean? I have a laser on it and an optic. That's all I've got on it. I don't have anything else on it. I just don't. You know what I mean? My laser and my optic are on. That's all I need. I don't need no fucking flashlights or fucking nutsack fucking pommel grips or fucking tripods. None of that shit. Man, quit being a queer,
I don't have
dude.
all that on mine.
Yeah. You know what? I hold on to the magazine. That's my grip.
They are fun to shoot, though.
Oh,
man.
yeah, they're fun to shoot. They're expensive to shoot, though. Everything's expensive to shoot now.
Yeah.
Yes, I want a fucking 410, man.
Yep.
Jersey just bought one, Tyler. Yeah, I want a 410 pump action shotgun real bad. That's what I'd be wanting. I would be willing to travel for that. Like, I want one that bad. I've been looking for years. I used to have one, but my grandpa took it away from me and sold it.
Did he?
Yeah, I got beat up by the black kids in my neighborhood one too many times, and I went outside with it and shot it in the air. Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah, probably not in your best interest. How old were you, 7?
No, I was 14. That was the catalyst. I lived with my grandparents during the school year, and then in the summertime I would go live with my mom, stay with my mom for 3 months. And that was the catalyst to you're never going back to that neighborhood. You're living with us from now on. They kept stealing my fucking bike. I used to have to fight every fucking day. And I wouldn't have to fight one. I had to fight 4 of them at a time.
Yeah.
You know, because my grandparents, I would say that I was spoiled by my grandparents. So I always had nice tennis shoes and I always had a nice bicycle. And it was a problem for those kids. You know what I mean? I wasn't the type of ooh, look what I got. I just had nice shit and I just...
You're just being alive, yeah.
Just doing my thing, and I used to get... I mean, and now I see these dudes now, and we're all cool. You know what I mean? Like, one of the kids that used to kick my ass all the time, I see him at the bar or something like that. We buy a beer. We'll sit and bullshit for like a half hour, 45 minutes. You know what I mean? We were just kids, you know what I mean? But he's like, I remember the day you come out the house with a shotgun. He goes, I don't think I've ever ran that fast. He's like, I knew it was going to happen eventually. I was like, yep. You motherfuckers kept testing me.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean...
But they left you alone after that.
Yeah. I mean, I used to hold my own, but, you know, when you get like 2 or 3, there's only so much a kid can do. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah.
So, I just had enough, man. I went in the house, walked upstairs, fucking got in the closet, grabbed my fucking shotgun out of the closet. Fucking as I was walking down the stairs, I was putting shells in it. My mom's like, what is that? What is that? And I was just fucking, you know, just ignoring her. And I walked out flung the fucking screen door open, walked out in the front yard. They were all standing across the street. They were like, ha ha ha. And then I was shook, Pow! They're like, oh shit! Shut it again. My mom come out the front door freaking the fuck out. I'm calling your grandpa! It was bad, dude. It was real bad, dude. Real bad.
What kind of whooping you catch?
Huh?
You catch a whooping?
No. I didn't get my ass beat for it, but I lost my gun. You know, I couldn't go. They wouldn't take me hunting no more. I was not allowed to touch a gun until I was 18. That was it. I went 4 years without touching a gun. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess walking outside the house and
yeah, it was probably not a good thing. You know,
things have changed, dude. When I went to high school, no shit. During hunting season,
oh yeah, we used to keep them in
5 to 7 trucks with shotguns in the back window. Yeah. No problem. Yeah. No one would ever steal them. No. Nobody would say a word.
I mean, could you imagine me doing something like that today? I mean, I'd be in jail. They would have buried me underneath the jail.
Yeah, when I was in high school, we skipped out. I had vocational school.
Hit me up, Jeremy.
The day.
Go ahead.
And so me and my buddies, we were going dove hunting, and we got pulled over by, fishing game. And the guy's like, well, where you guys headed? Well, we're going to go dove hunting out here. And he's like, all right, you got hunting license? Give him a hunting license. Got ID? Yeah. And he's like, the only thing I'm seeing wrong here is that you're not in school. Yeah. He goes, but you know what? You guys are doing good old American shit. You got your shit together. Just be careful. No problem.
Times are different back then, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a lot less people.
Yeah.
A lot less people.
Yeah.
My grandfather, my dad would tell me stories about my grandfather. Fucking raging drunk, would get pulled over just fucking once a week, and they'd be like, "All right, Artie, we'll follow you home, bring it back to the house, and we keep you out." And they just follow him back to his house. They'd call him, be like, "Hey, Artie left his car in the ditch over here by the 7-Eleven. You guys need to come get it."
Dude, back in the 90s when I was in my 20s, I had buddies all the time. I'd get a call at 2 o'clock in the morning from Coral Springs Police saying, "You friends with so and so?" "Yes." "Can you come get his vehicle and drive him home?" And I'm like, okay, what's going on? Just you'll know when you get here. I'd get there. At the time it was DWI or whatever.
Yeah.
But the cops would go, look, this is going to cost him $5,000 and wreck him for the next 5 years. We don't want to see that. So get him. I'd have to bring someone, get his truck home.
Right.
Okay, and don't give him his keys back. And it was all the time. Now it's complete opposite. But people do stupid shit.
Everything's changed now,
Yeah. I remember me and my buddy, when we were like 17, we got pulled over and he had a handgun.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously you're not allowed to have a handgun at 17.
Right.
And the cop pulled us over and he said, "You have any weapons?" And my buddy goes, "Yeah, I have a handgun right here." And he's like, "Step out of the van." We climbed out. He grabbed the gun, ran the numbers on it, checked it out, and it was in his mom's name. And he goes, "Here's what's going to happen. I'm taking this gun. You have your mom come pick it up at the police department tomorrow. I'm not going to wreck your world."
Right.
Now, dude, you'd be out at gunpoint. You'd be on your face down on the ground.
Right.
And I don't blame the cops because kids...
Nowadays you really can't blame them nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, everything has gone to fucking shit, dude. Like, so quickly. I mean...
Well, and that and body cams and everything, like, you have to do everything by the letter of the fucking law now. Like, you can't...
Yeah, you can't...
driving with body cams and dash cams and all these fucking cameras everywhere,
Well, you can't be decent to somebody nowadays and then fucking say 3 or 4 months later they go out and do something fucking stupid, then it's the cop's fault for not arresting him. You should have arrested him 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, and now we're going to sue the county.
Yeah, so... there's too much... I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with accountability, I mean, that's a good thing, but being a decent human's kind of gone out the window,
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, interactions with cops, for the most part, I'm white, so I don't fucking know what it's like to be anything else, but most of my interactions, if I'm polite, put my hands on the steering wheel, shut my car off.
That's not a white or black. That's not a white or black thing, I don't think. I got a bunch of black buddies that... I got a couple of black buddies, only 2. You know what I mean? I'll be honest, I only know 2. I'm friendly with 2 black people. I could consider friends, and they have the similar experiences. I mean, if you're respectful, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
If you're a fucking asshole to a cop, you're gonna get treated like a fucking asshole.
Yeah, you deserve to be treated. I treat them with respect. When I was a kid, dude, me and my buddy were talking about that I grew up with, and I'm like, if I had half the money back I paid on tickets and
Yeah.
suspended licenses and all that shit, I could pay my fucking house off.
Right.
And I haven't had a ticket in 15 years. One time I got pulled over, and the cop goes, you know why I pulled you over? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, you're speeding. He goes, so if you have a good excuse. He goes, if the speed limit's 35, you're going almost 50. He goes, so you give me a decent excuse as to why I won't write you. I'll write you a warning.
Right.
And I looked right at him. I didn't know what this. I didn't have a fucking excuse. I was just fucking speeding. I go, well, the speed limit said 35 miles an hour. I go, and I was figuring I'd only be out for a half hour, so I was headed for 70, but you stopped me first. He starts laughing. He goes, you know what? Have a good night. Slow it down.
Well, guys, another week has passed us, man.
Another week has passed. Couple of you guys want to come on the podcast? I see it's being mentioned here. Hit TJ up or me or Seth, and we'll get you on. We'd like to have a couple new people that have never been on.
Yeah.
If you got something to promote, you're welcome
Yeah,
to come
like
on.
Noah Peterson.
Yeah, like Noah Peterson.
Sean Webb would be a decent.
Sean Webb would be decent.
Well, to be honest, I spoke with Sean Webb the other day, and we kind of discussed it. And I said, I'll bring it up with TJ and Seth, and we'll go over it. And Sean's welcome on the podcast. So, and he's interested in coming on. So that's another one.
Like to thank our sponsors: Black Diamond Squeegee Rubber, American Window Cleaner Magazine, the Start Smart Box over at StartSmartBox.com, Maker Products. Who else, dudes? Zero, and of course, WindowCleaner.com. Thank you, WindowCleaner.com, for supporting the show. Go ahead.
Since Jersey's probably still around, my pink Zero pole is changing colors. Mm-hmm. Like the top is different color than the bottom. Is there a warranty for that?
Is it getting?
The pink is turning orange.
Is it?
It's funny looking, man.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's changing colors from sitting in the sun. I think it's funny. I say that because I saw someone online was going, my pole's changing colors. Is that warranty?
Well, my pink pole's turning purple at the end. Am I squeezing it too hard?
Yes. Choke down on it a little bit. But you have to say this. I don't know if your pink pole is this way. I think because of the coating on it, it's harder to open and close. Maybe I got to wear it in more.
Yeah.
Is yours like?
Yeah, you just
like my regular black Zero is like freaking boom.
Those the colored ones move a little. They're a little stiffer closing than Mark doesn't care, Jersey. The colored ones are. The colored ones are a little. They function a little stiffer than the just regular black ones. I have a green one, a blue one, an orange one, and I still use my black one all the time.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was working today, and I had my 12-inch handy sleeve with an orange Squeegee Life towels detailing some frames that kept dripping, and I had the pink and kind of orange pole with the orange Squeegee Life towel. It clashed so bad. I was almost like, oh my god, look at those color combinations. No one's gonna. I can leave it there. No one's taking it.
Right. Yeah, I use my colored poles for videos. Just for promotional purposes for WindowCleaner.com. You know what I mean? But the pole I use all the time is still the first one he gave me, the black one.
The Zero.
Yeah, the black one.
I've been using it so long, you can start to see the carbon fiber showing up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's thinning down because it's been used so long, but it seems to be so light and agile.
Yeah,
I
love that pole, man. It's such a nice pole.
I love it.
Yeah, such an awesome pole. So thanks to WindowCleaner.com. If you guys want, you guys can go to www.patreon.com/Squeegee Life, become a Patreon member. You get one of these cards here. I got them all printed up. All the new guys like Jersey and HD Washman and fucking there's another couple dudes on here, Trev Lum and a couple other dudes. That are new Patreon members and a couple of dudes that are already Patreon members that asked for new cards. I got them all stamped out. I just gotta fucking get them in envelopes. I'm just really fucking busy right now. It's fall. I'm super busy. So, and I'm tired as fuck and I'll be honest with you guys, it's just a lot for me to fucking want to do that. You know, I'm so tired, man. So, I'll get around to it this weekend. I'll get that shit done. Maybe Friday or Saturday, I'll get them all enveloped up and get them in the mail and get them out to you guys. We're gonna have to come up with a fucking, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll be back next week, guys. Maybe we'll have a guest next week. We'll figure that out. But thanks again, guys, for watching. And we'll see you again next week. Peace.
Peace.